Is the early childhood teacher a babysitter or a knowledgeable educator who supports and guides the children's learning journey? Looking back at early childhood education during the last century, the image of a teacher was poor. The professional qualifications for the teachers were unnecessary, and of course it was a factor that affected the image of the teacher in the past. According to researchers, the teachers themselves did not believe that they were able to lead changes across their centers, even if they would show initiative in their rooms on a daily basis. However, the roots of early childhood education go as far back as the early 1500s, where the concept of educating children was attributed to Martin Luther. He believed that education should be universal, and teaching children how to read at an early age will be a strong benefit to society. But let's focus on Australia and Victoria. As the years went by, changes to the image of the teacher were essential because of the changes in the centre's needs and the regulations. After a historical education care divide within children's services in Victoria, with the lack of access to immediate support and backup, teachers developed autonomous styles and skills that we call leadership skills. Also, just 5 years ago, the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development and the national regulations required all the childcare centres to employ a degree-qualified early childhood teacher. It was recognized by the government and researchers that the new role of educational leader would have an important impact in program quality. So what is the role of an educational leader? How the image of the teacher has changed in relation to this new role? We will examine 4 areas of educational leadership, including teaching and learning, organizational leadership, politics and policy, and educational research. They are like 4 pieces of the same puzzle. Teaching and learning. The main role of a teacher we can all think of is a role of teaching. The teacher should be able not only to obtain but also share the knowledge with children, families, colleagues, and the community in different occasions and contexts. According to Reggio Emilia approach, the teachers should view themselves as capable and competent, just exactly how they view the children. In this way, both teachers and children are engaged in the learning process. Berg argues that the leaders of integrity in education exhibit 5 characteristics that are related to the notion of the learning person. These are curiosity, honesty, courtesy, courage, and compassion. Teachers with these 5 characteristics are able to build positive relationships with others. Organizational leadership. The teachers are involved in the operational day-to-day running and management of the services. Part of a teacher's role is to have organizational skills such as management and administrative skills in order to develop and maintain an effective organization and environment and foster good community relations. Politics and policy. Childcare centers are complex organizations influenced by the external environment. Uncertainty in changing childcare and family policies requires legal knowledge and understanding of the political climate. The teachers should be able to influence both federal and state early childhood policy through activism and advocacy. Perhaps advocacy presents the largest dilemma for the teachers, as according to Napoleon, it requires confidence and skills. However, both activism and advocacy seek to influence outcomes that are in the best interest of children, families, and educators. Also, they promote children's rights and social justice at personal, center, community, and systems level. Educational research. The teachers also function as a bridge between research and practice, according to Kagan and Hallmark. Teachers interpret the theory and research as they have first-hand experience, and they obtain knowledge and information by researchers and academics. The bridge goes both ways, as the teachers will share research information with colleagues, and also they can reflect and give feedback to researchers through practice and experience. According to Susskind, teachers, researchers are innovators and directors of their own professional learning. Therefore, the multifaceted image of the teacher is evident. Teachers are definitely role models for our children. And a role model is a person who inspires and encourages us to strive for greatness, reach our fullest potential, and see the best in ourselves. A role model is also someone we admire, will learn through them, and will look to them for advice and guidance. If we want the best for our children and our society, we have to support the image of the teacher to thrive. Almost a quarter of teachers consider leaving the profession within their first 5 years of teaching, according to data released by the Australian Institute for Teaching and Learning in 2015. The main reason new teachers contemplate an alternative career is insufficient recognition or reward. The poor public image of teachers was also rated highly as a reason to leave the profession. The teachers can benefit from additional support in their leadership role as they are in a unique position to take part in the transmission of cultures. As a community, we can change the way we envision the education of young children and empower the teachers to improve the way early childhood education plays out in society.